Barbara, listen, I went up to the Lawrence estate to talk to Corinne Lawrence, and she just left town tonight.
To go to Florida, by any chance?
No, to go to L.A. I mean, she obviously wasn't the woman on the phone, but I'll follow up on her when she gets back, and I'll call you in the morning.
Thanks, Hal.
Hi, Sabrina. Oh, hi, Seth. Hey, listen, how's your mother doing?
Better, thank you very much. We think she's gonna be just fine.
I'm glad to hear it. Yeah. Sabrina, listen, I called your house earlier. There are a couple of questions that I need to ask you.
All right.
Can you tell me if you remember the exact date that you saw James Stenbeck up at the cabin?
Yes, I do, actually. It was July 21st.
Can you be certain of that?
Yes, very certain, because a friend was with me at the cabin, and he pointed out that it was the anniversary of the day we met in England. Why is it so important?
I can't tell you that right now, and please don't tell anybody that I questioned you, not even your family, okay?
Okay.
Thank you, Mom, for telling the truth. I know how much it must have taken.
You're all I've got. You know, Josh, I had to do it for you. I just hated what Henry did to you. I should have stopped it. Can you ever forgive me?
You were as afraid of Henry as I was. It's okay. I forgive you. It's okay.
I thank you for that. I'm so ashamed.
I know the feeling. Can eat you up inside. Mama, I have an appointment tomorrow with my therapist. Her name is Dr. Michaels, and she's been a big help. I want you to come with me, okay?
Okay, thanks, Sabrina, and I'll be in touch, okay? Bye, Seth.
So long.
I wonder what that was all about.
Well, there's no telling. Sabrina, that friend that came up to the cabin, that was Colin, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
I have no right to question you.
No, it's all right. I want you to know. He followed me up there against my wishes. I suppose I should be angry with Colin. But I'll always be grateful.
Why?
Now, it's difficult to explain. As you know, we were involved for almost 2 years back in England. He was married. That didn't matter because I thought I was in love. What I was, in reality, was very happy in bed. Sorry about that. Shall I go on?
Please do.
I came here and I fell in love with you. But I didn't think it would work out because you love Franny. So when I went to the cabin, I was most desolate. I was trying to find a way to stop loving you. And Colin arrived and he tried to seduce me.
I really don't need to hear
No,
this.
you see, this is the part you must hear. You understand, I wanted to be wanted. But I realized that I could never make love to Colin again because of what I felt for you.
And that's why you feel grateful to him.
That, and it was Colin who saw me working on the sketches of you as studies for my mural. He told me they were works of love. So he was the first person beside myself to know how much I really loved you.
And I was the last. Well, in a way, I should be grateful to Colin, too. 'Cause he sent you to me.
Seth, I'm taking my mother back onto the farm.
Fine. Where's Iva?
Iva's up with your mother, and your mom wants to see you.
Okay.
Okay. Hello. It's okay. Come on.
Your aunt looks so sad.
Well, you would look sad, too, if you had a son like that. You want to come up with me?
No, I'll wait here. Hurry back.
Okay.
I can hardly believe it, Iva. I mean, for most of his life, Josh was abused. His mother only stepped up for him once. I think she was more frightened of Henry than he was.
I don't know, Mama. I don't know why he didn't, let on that he was abused by Uncle Henry back then.
Josh said you wanted to talk to me?
Yes, Seth. I just had a long talk with Aunt Elizabeth.
I know. I was against that. I was afraid that Josh would try to get her to talk to you about Lily or something.
No, she didn't talk about Lily. She talked about herself and Josh. It seems that what he's told us all along about Henry abusing him is true.
I'll get it.
Wait a minute. You just don't go answering the door without asking who's there, Paul.
Mom, there's a police car.
I don't care who's coming. Who is across the street? Who is it?
It's Emily.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to frighten you, Barbara. I know it's late. Yeah? Come on in. Hi, Paul.
Hey.
Something wrong? No. I couldn't sleep, and I just thought I'd come over.
Well, great. You can keep Mom company, because I'm going to turn in. Good night.
Good night, honey.
Good night, Emily.
Good night. Have a seat. Thank you. Coffee? Brandy? No, nothing. Really. Barbara, that wasn't the truth. I did come for some reason. I just didn't want to say anything in front of Paul.
What is it?
Oh. I was thinking about what you said. About being honest, about we're really all each other has for protection. There's something I have to tell you.
What?
I heard from James. When I was up at my grandmother's cabin, he called.
And what did he say?
He said he's coming back, and he wants me to help him get Paul.
He said what?
He said he is coming back, and he wants me to help him get Paul.
I tried to get Detective Munson to tell me what he wanted to know from Mummy, but he wouldn't budge an inch.
Well, I'm sorry the police came to your house. I hope that didn't upset you.
No, not a bit. As a matter of fact, it excited me. Everything about you excites me. I only wish the police would leave you alone.
Well, unfortunately, I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon.
Well, it does scare me sometimes. I mean, I was terrified when I read that the police had tracked you to that cabin and all the horrible things that they said you had done.
Yes, well, I explained all that to you.
I know, and it made me feel so much better to hear that Officer Costello had done everything on his own and under the orders of that awful Duncan McKechnie. But I still don't understand one thing.
What's that?
If Duncan McKechnie is the head of the Falcon Ring, like you said, how come the police let him go?
Well, the police let Duncan go because they're hoping that he'll lead them to other operatives in the Falcon Ring, you see.
Oh, it all comes so clear when you explain it to me. I just wish I could make them realize that you couldn't possibly be capable of all the awful things that they said you had done.
Well, I'm glad you have such faith in me, Monica. Now, it really is time for you to get back to your house.
But I was, hoping that I could stay with you tonight.
Yes, you see, I'm exhausted from my trip. You understand, don't you, darling?
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It'll just make me dream even more of you.
I'll see you first thing in the morning, okay?
Okay. Until tomorrow.
Good night.
Bye.
You know, I really don't like taking the rap for everything.
Well, I only use you in that fashion to Monica. It's vital for my plan to work.
Yeah, well, I wish you'd tell me what the plan is.
You'll know soon enough, Nick. And we'll be on our way.
Including me?
Yes, of course, including you. Where I go, you go. Now, you better get back to your hideout and get some rest. It's tomorrow. We begin.
Falcon Crest.
I was involved with evil, the worst kind of evil.
Death stalks at Gioberti Vineyards.
See you at the movies.
It all starts Friday at 9, 8 Central and Mountain.
This portion of As the World Turns has been brought to you by Fruit Chewy Newton's Cookies. So Fruit Chewy, you want them for yourself. Fashions by Aquascutum of London, 5th Avenue, New York.